Are so scary, honestly. And I'm also going to talk about the Zimbabwe hard economy and how to prepare before you relocate to Zimbabwe. Welcome. My name is Meta Fox. I'm a wellness and financial freedom coach, helping people switch from financial stress to financial freedom. I am the bridge between Canada and Zimbabwe. So I share some financial strategies to survive in Canada and in Zimbabwe. But for now, I'm mainly going to talk about Zimbabwe, but focusing also on Canada. So if you like this content, please help me reach my 1,000 subscribers. Just subscribe, like, and share, and ring the bell so that you get notified. Because this morning I did a short video talking about water business in Zimbabwe. I promised you it's gonna come this week, but not today. Let's talk today about why it's so scary to relocate to Zimbabwe and what to do so that it's not that scary. All right. So I'm going to be talking while I'm gonna be making my traditional meal. Okay, so today is gonna be faceless. I'm not gonna show my face, but I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be cooking while we're. Ooh, sorry. And we are going to talk about why relocating to Zimbabwe is so scary for many people, including me. All right. Okay, so let's do this. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing good. All right. Welcome, welcome. So today I'm going to be cooking while we talk about why is it so scary to relocate to Zimbabwe and how to avoid it being so scary. I miss home, but I'm scared to go back. That's what many people are saying. So, guys, let's do some discussions. Feel free to comment while we talk about this. So, we are going to talk about why it is so scary to relocate to Zimbabwe and how for you not to be so scared. Anyway, so I'm going to be cooking my traditional meal. This is what happens when I miss home. Okay, so many people know I'm on an alkaline diet. So I'm gonna show you what I'm going to make. So I'm gonna be making, I bought this from the store, the African store in Edmonton. And then I'm gonna mix it with this. And I'm gonna eat it with this. Welcome, welcome guys. Thank you for being here. Where are you guys watching from? I am live streaming in Edmonton. So let's see. Okay. So first of all, I bought this one. This one is expensive. Look at the price. See, this is one of the reasons why I want to go back. You see, if I go back to Zimbabwe, I can buy this for 50 cents, I think. So guys who are in Zimbabwe, if I were to buy this one, how much? So this is all right. So okay, so you see this? I can do 2 meals. Look how much it costs. $4.06. So guys, I'm talking about why is it so scary to move back home? And I'm always asking this question. We lived in that country most of our lives, but all of a sudden we're in the diaspora. We cannot go back home because this and that, of which I understand. But guys, if you are meant to go back home, you will always be miserable in this country. So if your heart is pulling you, tagging you to say it's time to go home, it doesn't have to be now It can be within 5 years, 3 years, 10 years. But if you have an inkling that you want to go back home, you need to start preparations immediately. Life in Canada is good when you are young until you are old and you get into the nursing home. Then you realize, oh, life in Canada is not very good. So, welcome, welcome. So, I know I'm talking about relocating to Zimbabwe. You might be in the diaspora, you want to relocate to Zambia, Kenya. It's the same information. Wherever you want to relocate to, this will help you. I've had videos of people who have gone back home and within 6 months they were so frustrated they packed their bags and went back to the diaspora. Yes, I totally understand how that works. So do I see her any? Oh yeah, I see. Hi, how are you, Swift? Thank you, thank you. How are you? So guys, as I am talking about why it's scary to relocate, especially if you are in the diaspora, we have a soft life. Well, I think saying we have a soft life, yeah, we have a soft life, but we have the hardest life. Yes. So for me, I can say the first 5 years was terrible. First 5 years in Canada is terrible. Now I have a soft life because I endured what I endured. I overcame. Now I'm just happy that I survived. So guys, let me know, where are you watching from? All right, so guys, I'm gonna be mixing my story and making my traditional meal. The funny thing is, you know, when you go and buy okra, especially if it's not packaged, people, they come into the store, they do this, they touch. So when you go home, please make sure you wash this properly because people have been touching it. Anyways, back home, I was not a fan of okra, but here I'm a fan because in a way it's a connection for me from where I come from. So I was at there's this Zimbabwean guy married his beautiful Rwandese. They have an African store shop. So if you have not watched that video, I did it last week. Go watch it. So they're food from Congo, Kenya, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Uganda, and Rwanda. So watch that video. If you are missing your home food from home, just watch that video. So guys, as I'm making my okra, talking about why it's so scary to go back. It's scary to go back home for different reasons. The main reason is money problems. Yes. I'm not too sure the unemployment rate in Zimbabwe. All right. I'm not sure of the unemployment rate in Zimbabwe, but I know it's high. So I'm just feeling my, I need to wash my okra. Oops. Hello, welcome, welcome. So I'm just gonna wash my okra here while I talk about why it's so scary to relocate, especially relocating to Zimbabwe. The unemployment rate is very high. There are no jobs. Few jobs. Civil servant jobs, teachers, nurses, but the other sectors, it's very hard to find jobs. That is why many people are scared to relocate to their countries. And when we talk about the high economy hardships, it's not only Zimbabwe. Most countries are experiencing. So if you live in Canada, there's free medication, healthcare, right? So I feel a headache, I just go to the doctor. I have eye problems, I'll just go to the doctor. Guys, let me know, where are you watching from? So, and that's the other reason why Canada is one of the highest when it comes to income tax, because of the free healthcare. So when you are used to free healthcare and all of a sudden you are going to a country where there's no free healthcare, where you have to pay every time you go and see a doctor, it becomes difficult. So how do you overcome that challenge? And then the other thing is load shedding in most countries, in most African countries, is so tough. We had in Zimbabwe last year, we started, me and my sister, we started a business. We had a shop. So this shop, people would come with their materials, then they'll say, oh, I want you to make me this. And so we will give them a timeline, like, oh, your clothes will be done in a week or 2 weeks. And then the electricity will just go. We tried. And of course, there are other reasons why the business failed. But the main thing is the load shedding. How do you do a business in a country where the load shedding is high? Hello, guys. I hope you can hear me properly. I hope you can hear me properly. All right, so let me know if you are from Zimbabwe. If you are from Zimbabwe, comment Zimbabwe. All right. Welcome. All right. So I am multitasking. Who else is here? I've got hello, Tabiso. How are you, Tabiso? Thanks for being here. I'm doing well. So I'm just making my traditional meal, and I'm also talking about why is it so scary to relocate to Zimbabwe. Thank you. All right. So one of the reasons we had to shut down our shop in Zimbabwe, because you have clients. Maybe they have a bridal shower, they want their clothes, maybe they've got Aurora, whatever occasion they had, and you told them your dresses will be ready in 2 weeks, and then there's no electricity. And then when we talk about the solar, especially when it's raining, the solar is a bit of a problem too, because there's not enough. So that means you fall behind on orders. Okay. All right, I'm multitasking, guys, so bear with me. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now, while I'm talking, I'm going to be multitasking. I need to cut my okra, and then I'm going to make a millet. I'm going to mix it with this. Yes. So homesickness makes you want to eat your traditional food. There's a connection between food and homesickness. Okay, just give me a second here. So if you are watching live, thank you. If you are watching as a replay, just comment replay. All right. Yes. So I'm coming. So the number one reason why people are scared to relocate to Zimbabwe is because the economy hardship. So I want to talk to you about what's happening in this world. You know, unemployment used to be so high in African countries, developing countries, but Now, ooh, ndatenga dere rakakomba ona isi kucheke nemadhuri ari kuita dere reshuwa shuwa kunitengesera dere. Oh, I should have bought the small one, but all right. So guys, I'm making okra while I talk about why is it so scary to move to Zimbabwe, the economy hardship. Now, it's not only people. Oh, this is a waste of my money. Oh, I lost my money. You see, this little one, I bought it for $4, almost $5. Oh, next time I'll buy the smaller one because they are more fresh. Okay, so what I was saying was, yes, the economy is bad everywhere in the world, not just Africa, not just Zimbabwe, everywhere in the world. But some places they've got it worse than others. Right, so if you feel like diaspora is not your final destination and you know you want to go back home, you need to start planning now. Don't wait until retirement. Don't wait until circumstances change. Start now. And another thing too, students used to come to Canada and then they will finish, they will get a degree, whatever, and then they find a job. But things these days are hard. Sometimes you spend all that money as an international student and they tell you to go back home. So if you want to avoid heartbreak, make sure you are saving money. Make sure you are saving money so that if the government says you are not staying after your degree, you have to go back, you know you are secure. You can go to Zimbabwe and start a business. You can go, it doesn't matter where you come from, maybe it's Kenya, Tanzania, Congo, Nigeria. Have a plan B. So don't overspend. Even if you have citizenship or you have, what do you call, permanent residence, even if you have all those things, there are circumstances in life that will force you to go back. So guys, let's be prepared. I talk about emergency fund a lot. So you have to be very careful with your budgeting. If you are planning to go back to Zimbabwe, to your country, make sure you have enough money to take care of any medical bills. I cannot stress enough. Okay. So why I was saying, why are people scared? People are scared if I get sick. Like the hospital situation in Zimbabwe is not very good. Yeah, the public government hospitals, yes, they are not good, but they are private hospitals. But they're expensive. Like to go for a consultation is like $30. I'm telling you, a country where nurses, where people are getting paid peanuts, $30 for just a consultation. I know doctors, they have to spend a lot of money and everything, but you gotta read the room. Like, people are just suffering out there. I remember there was an accident that happened when I was in Zimbabwe, and we went to the clinic. There was nothing. All they could give you was a painkiller. So if you want to relocate to Zimbabwe, make sure financially you are stable. Otherwise, if you go to Zimbabwe without being financially stable, oh, you die of stress very quickly. So, the two reasons why people don't want to go back, why people are scared: money problems and health challenges. But if you've got your own money coming in every month, every week, then you don't have to worry about that. And another thing too, what you have to look at, if you remain in Canada, I'm not advocating for people to go back, but I'm just sharing scenarios. I'm gonna share scenarios. Okay. So make sure you are starting to save where you are. Don't overspend. What you need to save is if there's a chance that you are being returned to your country, and they will say, use the money, you can take the money you already saved, will you be able to start over in a new place? Okay. I saw a lot of people came in, and hello guys, welcome guys. Where are you watching from? So I am cooking while I share why it is scary to relocate to Zimbabwe. I talk about the two reasons. And I'm still doing what can I say, some research on this. You know how when you retire you get your pension? I've just realized, I just found out, I'm still doing my research, I just found out, if you have a spouse and they have a pension, if they pass away, the pension is not going to be transferred to dependents or the spouse. So if you are relying on your spouse's pension, if they pass away, you are starting from zero. So I did not know that. Welcome. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a little bit of music. I need to do something here. Oh, wait it. I'll be back. Okay. I'm just gonna play a little bit of music. Yeah. Where's my music? I'm just gonna take a short break. I need to do something here. Hello, welcome. So I'm just making some traditional food while I talk about why is it so scary to relocate and what to do so that it's not so scary. All right, just give me a second here. So if you are watching a live, thank you for being here. If you are watching a replay, just comment replay. Let me see here. Yes, so I promised you earlier on, I said I'm going to talk about a water business in Zimbabwe, the new twist. Remember, I told you I was doing investigations on how to do a water business in Zimbabwe, the licensing and everything. So that episode is gonna come sometime this week, not today. All right. All right, let me find something I'm looking for. Hello, if you're watching as a replay, just comment replay. If you're live stream, thank you for being here. I'm just gonna play some music. Zimbabwe is home. No matter how tough things get, Zimbabwe is home. No matter how far we go, Zimbabwe is home. So I'm cooking and talking about why is it so scary to move back to Zimbabwe for people. It's been a while, been a moment. It's been a while, been a moment. Dreaming of you, when will I see you again? Zimbabwe bound, my father's land. Zimbabwe bound, my mother's land. I'm grateful for the places I have been. Grateful to God for this wonderful life. Thanks you, Lord. You have taken me this far. Zimbabwe bound. Oh, oh. Zimbabwe bound. My father's land. Zimbabwe bound. My mother's land. Zimbabwe bound. My father's land. Zimbabwe bound. My mother's land. It's been a while. It's been a moment. Dreaming of you. When will I see you again? Zimbabwe bound. My father's land. Zimbabwe bound. My mother's land. I'm grateful for the places I've been. Grateful to God for this wonderful life. Thanks you, Lord. You have taken me this far. Zimbabwe bound. Zimbabwe bound. My mother's land. 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 It's been a while, been a moment, dreaming of you. When will I see you again? Yeah. Zimbabwe bound, my father's land, my mother's land, my umbilical cord is in Zimbabwe. I'm grateful for the places I have been. Grateful to God for this wonderful life. Zimbabwe bound, my father's land, Zimbabwe bound, my mother's land. My mother's land. It's been a while, been a moment, dreaming of you. When will I see you again? Yeah. Zimbabwe back, mother's land, mother's. All right, I'm going to continue soon with why is it so scary to relocate to Zimbabwe and how to overcome that fear. Meantime, just take a listen to this music. Zimbabwe bound, my father's land, Zimbabwe bound, my mother's land.
Grateful God for this wonderful life. Yeah, yeah. Zimbabwe, my fatherland. Zimbabwe, my Zimbabwe, Zimbabwe, my mother's land. Zimbabwe. It's been a while, been a moment, dreaming of you. When will I see you again? Zimbabwe bound, my father's land, my mother's land. My identical code is in Zimbabwe. I'm grateful for the places I have been. Grateful to God for this wonderful life. Zimbabwe bound, my father's land. Zimbabwe bound, my mother's land. Zimbabwe bound. Zimbabwe bound, my father's land. My mother's land, my medical code is in Zimbabwe. I'm grateful for the places I have been. Grateful to God for this wonderful life. Zimbabwe gone, my mother's land. Zimbabwe gone, my mother's land. Zimbabwe gone. It's been a while, No matter how far we go, Zimbabwe's home. No matter how tough things get, Zimbabwe's home. No matter how far we go, Zimbabwe's home. No matter how far, no matter how tough things get, Zimbabwe's home. No matter how far we go, Zimbabwe's home. No matter how far we go, Zimbabwe is home. No matter how tough things get, Zimbabwe is home. No matter how far we go, Zimbabwe is home. No matter how tough things get, Zimbabwe is home. No matter how far we go, Zimbabwe is home. No matter how tough things get, Zimbabwe is home. No matter how far we go, Zimbabwe is home. No matter how tough things get, Zimbabwe is home. No matter how far we go, Zimbabwe is home. No matter how tough things get, Zimbabwe is home. Zimbabwe is home. No matter how far we go, Zimbabwe is home. Zimbabwe is home. No matter how tough things get, Zimbabwe is home. No matter how far we go, Zimbabwe's home. No matter how tough things get, Zimbabwe's home. No matter how far we go, Zimbabwe's home. No matter how tough things get, Zimbabwe's home. No matter how far we go, Zimbabwe's home. No matter how tough things get, Zimbabwe's home. No matter how far we go, Zimbabwe's home. No matter how tough things get, Zimbabwe's home.
All right, so I am done with the music, so I'm just gonna wrap up my topic. Why are people so scared to relocate to their countries of birth? How to overcome. So I talked about two things: the fear that they will not have enough money to live by. Oh, this is. And second, what happens if I get sick? You see, if you are in Canada, there's free healthcare, but where you come from, if there's no free healthcare, that becomes a challenge. So those are the two major problems people face, why they are scared to go back to their home country. So I'm specifically talking about Zimbabwe because that's where I'm from, and I have a strategy to relocate for retirement or earlier. So why am I doing this? Planning in advance will help me to see if this is possible or not. If it's possible, what kind of preparations do I need to have? So start preparing. If you think you are meant to go back to your country, start preparing. Watch your spending. Yes. Have enough money that you are able to go back to your country and sustain. So with the hard economy and everything, there are no jobs. Right now, you have to learn AI. You have to learn social media. That is the only way you can survive if you decide to relocate, because you want income that comes regularly. So there are systems you can use that can help you to make money wherever you are. And these systems are actually free. So if you're scared of going back because you are worried that you might not have enough money or you might get sick, then you need to make sure you create multiple streams of income so that you can make residual income wherever you decide to relocate. So passive income, these are systems you set through social media and AI that allows you to get paid passively for something you did once. I know many people, when we go, we want to do farming, we want to do chicken. Those things are good, but always make sure you have backup. So learn how to package, learn how to create, learn how to package things to sell digitally. Because with this economy, you don't want to rely on one source of income. So make sure you start saving. I have a free guide you can download on my Beacon store. It will help you to restructure your finances even if you're starting from zero. So that guide for me, as a new immigrant, faced so many challenges. I quit my job, I was stressed, I ended up in the hospital, $45,000 in debt. Yes. So I share my story on how I overcame that obstacle. So guys, there's online systems you can use for free that can help you to make residual and passive income, so that you don't have to rely only on jobs. Oops. Oh, this thing is just... Okay, the water is dripping into my... Yes, so if you are scared because of health reasons or because of money reasons, I just gave you some ideas on how to start planning. Plan in advance. Don't rely on businesses on the ground. Also have plan B and create through social media, through AI. You can create your own passive income. You can create your own residual income. So don't be scared. People in Zimbabwe, they're happy. They are living well. Yeah, they have money challenges here and there, but they are happy. They are not working 3 jobs. They are not paying all these bills. So if you were to compare the cost of living here in Canada and the cost of living in Zimbabwe, for me, I like living in the rural area. So in the rural area, I can survive off $200. Yes. But if I were to retire here in Canada, it's too expensive. It's too expensive. But if I have my own like rural home, my own borehole, my own meat and everything, only $200. So if you're scared because of those reasons I've just stated, don't be. Start planning so that you get prepared in case those things happen. You get sick, you should be able to afford private doctors. So have passive income you can make regardless of your location. So this is me done. So I'm gonna come back. I told you there was a twist when I was doing my research on the water business in Zimbabwe with boreholes, water testing. So there's a twist that is happening and I'm gonna share it with you this week. I'm not sure what day. Well, subscribe, ring the bell so that when that video uploads, you will be the first person to be notified. Anyways, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video. And thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you.